take a big breath because what you're about to hear is really big. Rush Hour 4 is on track again. Yes, that's right. One of the best comedians in America, Chris Tucker, and his companion, the lovable and extremely funny Jackie Chan, are coming back. Can you believe that? We were waiting for a long time, guys. Totally worth it.
Tell us right now, I'll cut your beads off and shove them in your mouth.
His beads?
His beads, sister. His hairy, stinking beads.
Stay with me until the end, as I have some really interesting news to share with you. Now, let's jump in with a short recap. We're working on a few things on the script right now, so we're trying to get into production, but we're working on it and trying to get it going. Jackie Chan wants to do it. I want to do it. The studio wants to do it. So we're trying to get it together, said Tucker. Isn't this the best way to start the talk? There is, however, something concerning in this statement. It was made back in 2019, but lately, we could hear that rumors about another sequel are getting louder and louder. Either way, before I move on and start talking about the next movie, let's spend a few moments and remind everyone what happened in the previous one. Okay, it wasn't rated that high. In fact, it only has a 2-star rating, or whatever that means. But you know what? I can say that I enjoyed watching it, despite the low rating. I think that all real comedy fans feel the same way. It couldn't have been much better, given its materials. But it's every bit as good as it is, if you see where I go with this. There was a 6-year gap between Rush Hour 2 and this movie, but the roles stayed the same. The motor-mouth LAPD cop who's always in trouble is Chris Tucker, and the ace Hong Kong cop called to partner with him is Jackie Chan. This is how the formula drives. I really don't know how Carter is always being assigned to super important cases. This time, Ambassador Han, one of Lee's old pals, has been shot in an assassination attempt in LA, most likely by a Chinese triad gang. Lee runs after the shooter in one of those impossible Chan scenes, doing his job as an ambassador's bodyguard. A decade ago, we used to be amazed by his stunts, but now we're amazed that he can still run that far. Carter partners with his old pal Lee, and they go to the hospital to get more information from the ambassador's gorgeous daughter, Soo Young. She used to have key evidence, an envelope her father was going to use in testimony before the World Court. But of course, this evidence was stolen from Soo Young at her karate academy, and this envelope is this movie's MacGuffin. The police go there and they have a battle with the world's tallest man. I swear, this is the largest person I've ever seen.
Whoa! Damn!
The basketball player Yao Ming is only 6 feet 6 inches tall, while this guy is 7 feet 9 inches. But he has to hit that like button just like you should if you haven't done so already. No, really. He had to call on some of his wall climbing skills when Jackie Chan engages him in Kung Fu. Anyway, the story leads us to Paris.
We can go now.
This will just take a moment. Welcome to Paris.
Where Nomi Lenore appears. Apart from certain plot details, her function in the film is to appear, which she does to great effect. It's fair to say that we were amused during the whole movie. At least I was, even by a dialogue sequence involving a Mr. Me and Mr. You.
Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you. You is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
All of these events take place efficiently, so if you ever have a situation where you're trapped in a rainstorm and you're close to a cinema, by all means go and watch this movie. Okay, enough about the previous movies and focus on the most important question. Will there be another Rush Hour? Let's talk about the release date and the possible cast. Back in 2019, Rush Hour 4 looked like it was close to happening. Even Chris Tucker announced that he was still talking about the 4th movie with Jackie Chan. And what if I tell you that this wasn't the first time that the 4th movie was close to starting? Chan revealed that he had agreed on a script in October of 2017. And in February 2018, Tucker confirmed that he was also on board. These talks were leading to a movie in 2018, but that never happened. Then we all got excited with that picture that Tucker shared on Instagram, where he holds up 4 fingers. But there was still a twist to come. Shortly after this Instagram post, Chan's management company released a statement that Rush Hour 4 is not a sure thing. So we have been having this back and forward game for 5 years now, and I think it's about time. There's no way of knowing the exact release date until the movie gets underway. But based on the previous movies, if they make a deal this year, we'll probably watch in late 2023. Now, who among the cast members are coming back in the fourth installment? As for the release date, we're still waiting for further announcements as well. One thing is sure, this movie won't exist without Detective James Carter of the LAPD, played by Chris Tucker, and Chief Inspector Yan Neng Lee of the HKPF, played by Jackie Chan. We are expecting a lot of new faces, but these two are the only mainstays in the series. Meanwhile, there is one more person that might return and reprise his role, Si-Ma, who plays Ambassador Solon Han. After all, he appeared in 2 movies so far, in the first one and in the third one. Among the mainstay characters, there is also Solon Han's daughter Soo Young Han, but she was portrayed by different actresses, Sang Jung-chu in the third and Julia Su in the first movie. For the production, on the other hand, there will definitely be some changes. This movie will go through Warner Bros., but the director won't be the guy who was the leader of the first 3 movies, Brett Ratner. In April 2018, Warner Bros. Announced that they won't collaborate with him anymore. Well, you know why. And it's time to talk about the storyline. As you already know, everything has been kept under wraps so far. But for every buddy cop movie, or the rush hour genre if you wish, the appeal is the friendship between the 2 characters set against one, or in this instance, the no-nonsense Chief Inspector Lee and the fast-talking James Carter, who are both cops. The threequel didn't provide a feeling of closure, so that won't enable fans to put the series to rest. The detectives declare their retirement plans to settle in Fiji and work as bartenders. But what if they return back for one last adventure? I have a million ideas in my mind that could find a place in this movie. But let's leave it on the screenwriters. Ratner and Nathanson used to smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. No, really, in all seriousness now. They used to explore many concepts, including the use of the motion capture technique. It has been reported that this movie may be set in Moscow, but I'm not sure if this is a good idea now. Either way, the previous movie wasn't bad, especially when we are talking about money. It grossed $49.1 million in its opening weekend and $258 million in total worldwide. It got some bad reviews. It got some good reviews as well. That's not the reason to put an N right here. The Washington Post's Desson Thompson in his review wrote, "At the risk of eternal damnation on the internet, I admit to laughing at, even feeling momentarily touched by Rush Hour 3, rating the movie with 3.5 stars out of 5. You see, we all enjoy different things, so let's return our favorite cops back and work together on their last case. Unfortunately, we don't have a trailer, nor some first look video that we can offer you right now. But stay tuned. As soon as we get some official information, we'll keep you updated. And what do you think? What may be the main focus of this movie? Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video."